So the news came out a couple days ago that GameStop is going to start selling and trading in old games. And by that they mean basically anything retro, NES, Super Nintendo, and 64, Dreamcast, the whole 9 yards. But they're not doing it in the traditional sense. They're going to test each game like they do when you trade in any game. I mean, I can't just go in with a stack of games and they'll give me my money, like with any modern games. They're going to take it, test it. If it works, they're going to sell it on their website only, not in stores. They said some local stores are going to sell it, most likely bigger ones, because I assume many of my viewers have been to GameStops before, multiple GameStops, and you know that they vary on size. Some are huge and some are just these little corner stores like you see right here. Now, at first, when I heard about this, I thought this is really dumb. But I see the logic behind it. I remember I went into a GameStop a few months ago and asked the clerk if they were ever going to start selling old games again. Because there was a rumor at the time that lasted about a day or two saying that GameStop is considering it. This is long before this. And the guy said basically, maybe, but it's because so many are in such terrible shape. Because for anybody that collects games like me, you'll know that you're going to get a lot of damaged games or ones where the label is not good or the cartridge is maybe melted a little bit or sort of burnt or sort of just ruined a little bit. And he says that they actually at the time and right now, because this plan they want to do of buying and selling old games won't go into like it won't start up until a couple months from now, and I can see that because they don't have just a warehouse full of retro games out of the blue. They need it. They need time to get all of them and start scrounging around. I can see that, and they were selling Sega Genesis controllers, like Pro controllers. He says that they hardly ever move. Now, granted, if you're just selling one controller or like one type of controller for one console, doubts are anybody's going to go into GameStop for that. They're going to go on Amazon or something. But if you have a whole selection of old games, people are going to start going in there. But then again, the modern market for games, I mean, the current market now is, I mean, it goes without saying, it's much more profitable than used games. But I think they see that as a viable business source because I'm not sure if you guys remember about a year ago, GameStop, they announced that they were going to start making like Apple Store type stores. I'm not sure if they're still going through with that plan. And Alpha Omega said because they've been doing very well, why not just take all that money and make it to make their stores bigger so they can have older games. That's probably what they're doing. Well, that's basically what I think of it. I think that they're not, to recap, they're not going to start selling a huge wall of old games immediately or in every single store. It's going to be on their website and in some local stores. The bigger ones, probably ones in like New York City, the more popular ones. Yeah, what do you guys think of it? If there's any retro gamers out there, just tell me what you think. Thank you.